If you'd like to see how I go from toe up to turned up with these Boho Goddess Knotless braids, stay tuned. So y'all know I don't like to waste a lot of time. We can get right into it. These are my sections. It took me about an hour and a half to part my hair, slightly twist it and clip it out of the way. So now we're back. I already started some of my hair off camera. You guys know if you watch any of my braid videos, it's a lot easier for me to finish it out and do the last two braids on camera with enough information for you to understand how to do it, you know? So today we're going to be using this Janera collection 3 times Easy Tech Pre-Stretch Hair. The reason I like it is because it's antibacterial, itch-free, and non-flammable. You guys know I have a video on my channel where I show you how to clean braiding hair, but for the purpose of this video and this style, I wanted something that was already taken care of, and this is the hair out of the pack. So in order to get my curls for my braids, I'm using an old wig. You guys saw this in a previous video, and I'm just going to cut me some curls out of my wig like so. I am going to repurchase this wig. I love it so much, and this is the hair sectioned on my braiding rack. We're going to clip one section out and get ready for the style. So we're going to start off with our Silk Element Edge Gel. You guys know it's one of my favorites. You also want to have a rat tail comb that has a metal tail that is perfect for parting and precision. I'm going to add a little bit of the edge control to the part just to clean it up, make sure it's nice and precise. I'm going to add some edge control around my part and get ready for the braid. Now, if you know how to do a standard braid, I do have other knotless videos on my channel that will really help you, but hopefully you watching this will make a lot of sense. So I like to start my braid off with just my hair so it's nice and flat to the scalp. And I braid it down for maybe 1 or 2 rhythms, and this is where I begin to add my hair in. Pay attention here because I drop the hair in, 1 piece goes to the middle, 1 piece goes to the right side. I always add my hair on the same side because it is easier to feed it in and to remember where the hair should go. When that finger pops up again on this side, like so, right there, see how that finger pops up? I know it's time to add hair. So this is another angle. Add that hair in to the middle and to that right hand side, which is my right. You guys are seeing it as the left, and then I braid it down. I'm only going to add maybe about 3 or 4 pieces of the actual braiding hair. This is the last one. Watch it again. To the middle and to the right or the left as you see it. And I'm going to braid it down. I don't want to add too much hair because it's going to change the diameter of the braid, and I don't want them too big that they don't fit the parting sides. Now, this is where you're going to add the hair. I want to add it to the middle. I don't have to add it to the right because it's only 1 piece. Once I add it to that middle piece, I'm going to throw it out of my way as you see so I can braid it on down. The key to this is you want to leave enough hair at the end of it that it can fit in and will not slide out. I left these braids in for about 2 months and they definitely lasted great longevity if you do your technique nice and neat. I'm going to show you again. As you can see, as I'm moving, I'm adding edge control to make sure my hair is nice and smooth. Look how I add that in. Toss it out the way and braid it on down the same way that I would add and feed in. One more. Toss it out the way and braid it on down. So I hope that makes sense. I am going to do the second braid. You will see it again. And this is just me, now that I'm finished the braid, pulling it apart, making sure it's nice and smooth. The reason why I like human hair is because it lasts and it doesn't get all tangly and weird. I can add water, mousse, and it snaps right back. I've had that wig for 2 years and she was still popping. So use your old wig or go purchase some human hair. It's up to you. So my technique for the ends is I'm just going to feed the hair in very similar to the Kinkalon hair that I added at the top and braid it on down. What's going to happen is it's only going to be enough curly hair at the end, and then if there's any remaining hair of the actual braiding hair, I'm going to use that to tie a knot around the braid, clip any excess off, and that's really the style. If you hear any noise in the background, it's currently thundering, but girl, I'm committed to this content, so I'm sorry. So now we're going to go in and do the same exact process. I'm going to add my edge control around my part, make it nice and smooth with my comb. I'm going to start braiding my hair down, as you can see right here. Start my hair off with just my hair alone, okay? Now watch my fingers. See how that finger pops up on that side? I'm going to add that piece to the middle. The other piece is naturally going to fall to what you see as the left. I'm going to add another piece just like that and let it fall in. The thing about knotless is once you know where to put your hair, you know how to do it. If you know how to do a standard braid, you know how to do knotless braids. Girl, going to save you a few $100s. Go pay $30, get you some braiding hair and call it a day. Okay? Now look how much hair I'm leaving out at the end of the curl so that it can fit into the braid and have something to hold on to. I'm going to toss that curl out of the way and braid it on down. Always making sure I add my edge control so it stays nice and smooth, and that my real hair will blend in and I don't have any pricklies or things like that hanging out. I'm going to add a little bit more edge control and braid it on down Add another curl. Look how much hair I'm leaving. See how that's in there? Nice and smooth. Leave that curl out the way. Make it smooth. Sometimes you gotta move it a little bit and braid it on down just like so. Very easy technique, not complicated, easy to understand. I'm gonna braid it down just like so. Continue with my edge control and my technique. And as you can see, if you add the right amount of hair at the top, you'll have your look. And this is what it looks like at the end. Those are my curls. I'm just pulling them out and adding just a little bit of mousse to them so that you can see the texture and how nice it is. Even after 2 years, that's some good hair, child. I'm gonna link it down below. Make sure you check that description box. So I'm just doing that so you can see the definition of the curls. Now I'm gonna go in and do some edges if you're not new here. But if you are, one thing about me, I'm gonna do a little swoopty swoop, but I already have on makeup, so I don't want it all cakey and nasty. And one thing about me, I also need to be able to wash my face. All that baby hair is not conducive to my adult acne. So just enough to give you what you need, but not enough that it will exceed, okay? So that's the edges. Do a little dance. I'm feeling myself now. My hair is done. I'm gonna do the other side. And what you see me doing with the rat tail is if there's excess hair, I'm just tucking it up into the braid. Now we're going in with my Lotta Body Mousse. You know this is a favorite. You know I love Nairobi, but for the girls on a budget, get you some Lotta Body. It works. It does what it needs to do. I'm gonna make sure I have all of my braids saturated and coated with my mousse, and I'm also going to make sure I do the same in the back. You don't want to miss any braids. You want to make sure it's locked in. We're going to go in with my scarf. You guys have seen her on the channel a many a time. We probably should name her because she's always back. We're going to call her Nikki for the day. So we're going to tie Nikki nice and snug, not too tight. We're not trying to get a headache. We're just trying to get some slick edges. And these are the ends. Isn't it so pretty? So we let, Nikki sit on there for about 20 minutes or so while I went and put on some earrings and hooked it up for y'all. Still got my robe on. It's giving cute, but I ain't feel like putting no clothes on for this, y'all. But these are the braids. You can see the curls are naturally flowing throughout. Not too many, not too overwhelming. I want to be able to maintain the curls, but not enough that it's just agitating. I've had this done before and somebody did do it for me and it just was too many curls, too much hair all over the place. So just enough to give that boho chic look. So as always, if you found this video helpful, be sure to thumbs it up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, meet me down in the comment section. I will be in the back by the snacks. Peep the description box for all products used. And God willing, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.